Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube Chan, and today we'll be telling y'all about last night while I do my makeup. So when this video goes up, it's probably going to be like a day or two from now, but it was last night for me and it was super fun, so I'm gonna tell y'all about it. While I do my makeup. So alright, so first I'm going to take off my glasses, but I have this headband. It has foundation on it, don't mind that, but put this on. So let's go over, take your hair out. And there you go. So I'm gonna start off by washing and cleansing my face, and then I'm gonna come back after that, and then we can really get into like the good stuff. All right guys, my face is all clean and I put on lotion just to start because I don't have primer. But now I can start the story. So me and my friend Abby, we know her, we love her. We were going to the arcade, so we went to her house. Well, my mom drove us to her house and we picked her up, and you know, we made our little merry way to the arcade or whatever. So we get there and her man was supposed to go, but then he didn't end up going. I don't know why, don't really care, but he ended up not going. And so my man I'm not delusional, guys, I swear. I'm only delusional sometimes. But we get there and we meet up with him or whatever, and like we pay, we get our stuff and we go in. We're having like a good time, and it's really awkward at first. I don't know why, because we talk to each other a lot, but it was just awkward for some reason. Don't ask questions, never get answers, I don't know. But we're there, we're having a good time, and then like towards the end is when we really start like talking more. So we're just there, and me and Abby are kind of like going around to like the games and stuff. And then like, you know how like in every single arcade there's the thing that is like a VR, except you don't have a headset and you're like on a roller coaster and you get to like choose which one or whatever. So me and him, we went on that. He was gonna just like have me and Abby do it, and Abby was like, oh no, like y'all two should do it. And then she's like behind me and she's making fun of us, and I'm like, oh my god, literally stop, because you would do the same thing if your man was here. And then like we're on the thing, and we ended up doing like one in like the freaking Arctic or whatever, and it was like a race, so we're like knocking people out the way. It's really cold too, because like the fans were like higher than usual because we're in a place that's supposed to be cold, and since we're in the cold place, yeah, I'm talking in circles, I'm nervous. But it was fun, and like we get off, and so we're walking, and I'm asking him, I'm like, oh, so like how have you been? He's like, good. And he's like, I missed you. And I'm like, shut up. Then I was like, shut up. And then he's like, no, I did. And so like we're talking more or whatever, and Abby's like behind us, and she's like, and she's whispering to me, she's like, literally stop, y'all are being so awkward. I'm like, dude, I know, I can't help it. And then like I literally told her, I was like, this is so awkward, I'm so awkward, sorry. And he was like, no, you're all good, you're all good. And I'm like, shut up. That's my favorite thing to say. I don't know why it is, but it is. I say it all the time. And so we're there and we're having a good time as always. And so he was like, he got there like way before us. Anyway, he was there like way before us. Still, he had to leave earlier than we did. And so like I was talking to Abby about it. I'm like, bro, I was so awkward, but like I enjoyed like spending time with him or whatever. And she's just like, she side-eyed me, and I'm like, you would say the same. Let's not. And so she's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, I know. Okay. But anyway, so me and Abby are still in there, and we're just like going between games, and we see him walk back in, and we're like, I look at her and I'm like, she looks at me, and like we're both just like, you know? So he comes back over to us, and he's like, yeah, my mom's like, stay a little longer because they have to go to like a store. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then like we go to the other side of the store because I had never been before, so I didn't know that there was two sides to the store. I'm a little slow, gotta process that. But I didn't know there was two sides to the store, so they're like, oh, do you want to go to the other side? I'm like, there's another side. And she's like, yeah, didn't you see when we walked in? No. But anyway, so we go over there and we find the guitar game. I don't even know what it's called, but I wanted to play it, but he also wanted to play it, and it was 2 players, so we were playing it together. But I don't know how to play the game. That's the problem. I don't know how to play it, but he does though. And he put it on like, I think it was medium, and all I see is just colors just coming down. I'm like, oh. And he's like, oh my bad, I forgot. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you handle that. And so like I leave him be, and I find Fruit Ninja, so I start playing it because I'm literally a Fruit Ninja OG. Like I got my stats up and everything, beat my own high score like 4 times. That's how good I was. Like I'm really just gooder, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. I'm just gooder. So I'm playing Fruit Ninja, and he finishes up like the game or whatever, and we see this kid come in, and me and Abby are looking at each other, and we're like trying to figure out what's going on, because he like immediately comes over and he goes to, we're gonna call him Bumblebee. He comes over and he immediately goes up to Bumblebee. So me and Abby are looking at each other, and we're like, so we're whispering like, who's the kid? And she's like, I think that's his brother. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. And so we're going back and forth trying to figure out who the kid is. And then I see her go over to like this machine or whatever, and I'm like, what's this? And we started playing it. It was like an Angry Birds thing, and we had to like build towers, and it gave us like a bunch of tickets. Like we got over 1,000 tickets from that. We had 1,175 tickets. And I got a mini rubber duck, and I love it like it's my own child. It's so cute. But we're over there and we're playing. And for a while I was watching Abby play because I didn't know how to play the game. I rarely ever go to like arcades and stuff, so I didn't know how to play. So I was watching her, and it looked simple enough, because you just had to put in a bunch of tokens, and after you put in like all the tokens, you press a button, it drops the coins, and then it goes through, and like it gives you tickets. That's like the main part. And so I start playing it, and so Bumblebee is behind us and he's watching, and then the kid comes back and he's like, I'm not even gonna lie, he was eating him up. It was hilarious. Like me and Abby were looking at each other, we were laughing the whole time. So what had happened was his mom let him stay longer, and then they had I found out later that was his cousin, but his cousin come in and he was just like, your mom said it's time to go. And then Bumblebee's like, well, can I stay a little longer? It's because like, well, how are you gonna get home? And he's like, what do you mean? And he basically is like, if you don't come with us now, like we're gonna leave you here. And I was like, oh. And so he asked if he could stay longer, so his cousin runs back out. And then a few minutes later, he comes back and he has a phone, and he's like, he said something about a picture. And then he was like pressing him about it, and Bumblebee's like, no, like, I don't want to take a picture. And so he's like, come on, take the picture. I'm like, yeah, come on, take the picture. Because I'm trying to instigate it because it's funny to me. And he's just like, no, like, he wants a picture of us. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Us? What does he want a picture of us? And then, so eventually we end up taking the picture. It's a cute picture. I really like that picture. But after we take it, the kid runs out again. I feel like he was obsessed with running. I don't know, because he would just run in and then run out, and then run in and then run out. But he went back out, and then Bumblebee tells me, he's like, oh, my mom wanted to see how you look like. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. And then kid comes back, he's like, yo, we gotta go. And then I'm like, yo, it's okay, like, if you need to go, you can go, like, I'm not gonna keep you here. And then the kid, literally, this was the funniest part. He goes, if you would get y'all 5'4", but like the door A in that car. I was like, oh. It was still funny to me. So like he leaves, and then me and Abby are there, and we're still doing gambling games for kids, winning all the tickets. Funnest thing I had, there were 3 machines for that game. We were on all 3 of them. Abby had 2 and I had the one in the middle. And we were just winning tickets the whole time. And like we were winning so many tickets that they were coming out and then making like little things on the floor. And so we see him come back in again. And I'm like, oh, he has his glasses on now. Cause, I forget to mention, he has glasses, but he doesn't wear them. I don't know why. But he comes back in, he has his glasses on. I'm like, oh, so you can't see at night? He's like, no, I can see, but like, I want to see where I'm at night. I'm like, okay. And then, okay, I'm gonna come back after I do my lip combo because I can't do it while I talk. Okay, guys, lip combo is done. So as I was saying, I was like talking about his glasses or whatever, and then he's just standing there again because we were still playing our game or whatever. So he's still just like kind of standing there, just awkwardly waiting. And I take a break because my game was paused because I beat it, and it had to make another tower because I'm better. And since like I was waiting, I turned around, I started like talking to him more, and I was basically just like, I don't even know. I don't remember what we were talking about. I was literally all smiles, like that whole time. I was all smiles. And so like, and there was a chair where I was sitting, well, where I was over by. So I was sitting on the chair, but it was one of those stools that spins, and I was just spinning on the stool, making small talk, and they were laughing at me because I was spinning on the stool. And I'm like, let me live my best life. Thank you. Like 10 out of 10 recommend. I would do that again. I love sitting on stools. But yeah, so eventually the tower finishes building and I get more tickets because again, still better at this game. And so at that point, like we had like finished playing or whatever, and we were all out of nickels. So we went over to like the prize. Well, we first had to turn our tickets into like whatever. So we go over, we're counting tickets, and then we're at the counter and we're waiting. Well, we're not waiting, we're trying to figure out what we want. And the workers come over and they're just like, oh, do you know what you want yet? And every time we're like, oh no, like we're still looking. Because we were still looking, and we had a bunch of tickets, but like a lot of the stuff was like, oh, period, I'm cute. But like most of the stuff was like super like pricey for the tickets, so we were trying to like map it out or whatever. And then Abby finds tickets in her pocket, so we have to add the tickets that we already had. We had to add that to the 25 tickets that she had in her pocket. And so we eventually ended up we got 2 ducks. Abby got the pink one, I got the green one. I got an eraser and I got a tattoo. And then Abby got a unicorn that took up 1,000 tickets. Love her, but girl. But she got a unicorn and then the duck and then I can't remember what else. Oh, she got a tattoo with me. And we got matching tattoos. I don't know when I'm gonna put it on, but I'm gonna put it on soon because it's cute. But so we have our stuff and then we're kind of just like walking around and then Abby gets a call and I'm pretty sure it's her sister. So she walks outside and I turn to Bumblebee and I'm like, you wanna go hide from her? And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I do actually. And so we hide. We hide in, like, we were gonna hide in the middle at first and I was like, oh, there's too many windows. And then we go to like a corner behind a gate and we're like standing there and I'm laughing because one, I was nervous because I really like him, but two, every single time we're in a like serious situation where I'm like hiding from somebody, I laugh because I'm trying to hide from my mom so I don't have to do the dishes, and I'm laughing while I'm standing behind the couch. I don't know. So we're there and then I see her come and then I dash behind the game. And so he like goes over and he's like, hey, have you seen Malaya? And I'm like, and she's like, no, I haven't. So I still walking away and then I go out and then I come behind her. She's like, I was looking for you. And I was like, I had to hide, you know what I mean? So we're standing there, we're talking, and then she tells me, she's like, oh, like my mom wants me home. So I was like, oh, okay. So we go and we're about to leave and he's like, I'm about to buy you some snacks. What do you want? And I'm like, huh? Because I didn't hear it, so I thought he was like getting himself some snacks. I'm like, oh, like, you can go. And he's like, no, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, what do I want? Definitely I got me some sour Skittles, best Skittles out there, changed my mind. So I got some Skittles, and then I was like, you better give me some, because I'm third wheeling. And then I think she got, what did she get? Oh, she got a cookies and cream Hershey's thing, and then he got himself some cookies. And then we're walking outside, and I give him one last little hug because, yeah, give him a hug. And then Abby, like, we get to the car and Abby's like, I don't want to get in. I'm scared of your mom. And I'm like, why are you scared? She's just my mom. So, like, I tried to open the door, but I forgot she locked herself in the car. So she locked the door, so she unlocks it. I'm like, Abby needs to go home. And then she's like, okay, so we get in the car, we're driving. And we're still talking about it. And I'm just like, bro, like, I was so nervous, but I feel like I handled that well. And she was like, okay. But yeah, that was basically all that happened. But yeah. Hi, bro. Anyway, this was a final look. I just wanted to finish telling my story. And yeah, so that was my night. Okay, guys, this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.